Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of me playing Hogwarts Legacy and just commenting what's happening. My apologies for the last video. I had to cut it off pretty quickly because something happened with the audio and it wasn't capturing my commentary anymore, so I had to just cut it real quick. Normally I would like to do an outro, but that didn't work this time. But we're basically picking up right where we left off, which is... we just got into the restricted section of the library, and now we've found a portal to somewhere else, and we're going to...
Revelio.
Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing just yet. There's something... Okay, well I think I just have to do a basic spell again. Yep. I was honestly trying to figure out what this was here, and I'm wondering if it has to be the Accio spell.
Accio.
Or... okay.
Revelio.
Interesting. So I have to move pretty quickly in order to get this. Well.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is right there. But when I hit Revelio, it shows up. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to move forward with this one. So I turn it on, and there's not enough time to cross it. Well, let's see if I can find something to get rid of really quickly. No, I don't really care for that. You know what? I'm just going to discard this one. I'm going to have to figure out how to increase my gear slots, though, because that's going to get annoying. I only have 20 gear slots for whatever reason. Okay, now I got to try and figure this out.
Revelio. Protego. Whoa.
Okay. Well, that was simpler than I wanted it to be. So that is simply the same thing, but it's just the reverse, so I can get there. I gotcha.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio.
Okay. Okay, interesting. This one... Okay, so this one just switches.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Okay, what happens if I hit it a second time? Does it start going away? Oh, it does reverse. Okay. That's easy enough. I just wasn't sure, so... Going backwards. Hey, look, a chest. Just some money in it, and another chest, which had light desert scarf. That does not sound good. Yeah, I'm destroying that. Even though its sell value is quite high. Oh yay, we got more of these individuals, which is fine. We've got mace guys, axe guys, more mace guys. Yeah, the attack combos in this are certainly interesting, if a little simple. Which, you know, it's okay that it's simple. I mean, it's a Harry Potter, or it's a Wizarding World game. Like, of course it's a little...
Revelio. It is a book after all.
Aha. It's another pensive. See, and I've got some thoughts about the pensive, but we'll get into it after this. Okay, so there's hardly any dialogue, or there hasn't been any, but it's still interesting to watch. What is going on here? Did they just make Hogsmeade? So this guy here, his name is Percival Rackham, I believe. He kind of has that Dumbledore vibe, but I don't think he's related to Dumbledore, because I think this is supposed to be like 400-ish years ago. It's been a couple centuries at least. Maybe it's older. I don't know.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the Beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Okay, well, she's clearly evil. Somehow she's evil.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight.
Why is it that librarians are
Someone
always
has
super
coerced you.
strict,
I
or
would
the way
have
they're
you tell
portrayed
me.
is always super strict?
You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Peeves is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, he is. So wait a minute, does that mean I'm not... My mini-map isn't red, so does that mean I'm not in a restricted zone again? Okay, so now I gotta get back up to Fig's office. Which, you know what, I think I'll just use the fast travel for this one really quickly. Which is... No, he's not the defense against the dark arts teacher. He's... that one. Yeah, I still don't know what he teaches. Maybe he teaches alchemy or Muggle studies or something.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
Who is this
I'll see what I
guy?
can find out.
I mean, Professor Sharp, clearly, but, like, who is
Sir,
Professor
I
Sharp?
was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Well, now I'm going to get reprimanded.
That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In
See,
fact,
he's a
the book
professor.
was
He should
below
punish
the
me for
restricted
that.
section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Clearly.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Percival Rackham and the girl, Marnagak, whatever that was. We're all clearly connected because they were all 5th year
I'll see what I can learn
students.
about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good.
Maybe we're all part of the same familial line or something.
But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay, so we've done a few main quests now. Let's do a few side quests. Something first I gotta do, though. I gotta go to Hogsmeade and sell some stuff, because I have too much stuff. So we're gonna fast travel to here. Excuse me. And we're gonna sell some stuff in this shop. Okay, so that was my friend Natty. I think her name is Natty Onai. Alright, so we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff.
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
Fortunately, there seems to be like, you can sell stuff, but it also seems like once you've found an item, you get to keep, like, the appearance customization, but not necessarily the... See, and I think I want to keep that. I'm going to hold on to that one for now.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that just goes on. And I think I can have as many wood handles as I want. Maybe I can destroy them. Well, maybe not. Maybe there's only so many of them in the game. And I still don't have talents. When do I get talents? I'm not sure. It's a little irksome, but whatever, I suppose. Gear appearance reward, legendary cape. Okay. So these are assignments. These are relationship side quests. Yeah, because there's a combat, an exploration, and a room of requirement section that I haven't accessed yet. So maybe I just need to keep doing... Okay, so this gives me more appearances. This gives me wand handles. Ooh, that one gives me Expelliarmus. Nice. Herbology does not give me anything. So I think we're going to do some side quests to start for this one. I honestly just cannot tell you how impressed I am with some of this. I mean, this is just... It's massive, this world. And I like that there's more or less 0 loading zones. Like, you can walk from Hogwarts to Hogsmeade, and there's 0 loading zones there. Like, once you're outside is the world. It's very well done. It's very well put together. Okay, so I also have the Disillusionment Charm now, so... Shoot, where do I need to go? Let's go just to the central... That's Raventalk. That's Ravenclaw area. Let's just go to the central hall. Because I think there's a few quests here or around here that I can do. Because there is one where I need to... Natty just sent you an L post requesting you meet her in the lower Hogsfield, a hamlet. Okay, well, we'll get there eventually. Oh, interesting. Whoa, there's more to this than I thought. Okay, we're going to go to the map again. I want to go to the world map there, because that seemed interesting. Okay, so this is a hamlet that I can go to. This is another one. Wow, there's more places. This is a huge game. Holy cow. Are these supposed to be wizarding villages? Because I thought Hogsmeade was the only wizarding village, all wizarding village in all of Britain. Or all of wherever we are. Okay, we're going to go to the courtyard here because there's a quest here that does unlock... Oh, I already unlocked that door. But there's a quest out here that unlocks some...
Keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, sure, yeah, I got gobstones to find too. But I want to do this side quest because apparently it unlocks some...
Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Moll conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Come on, press the button.
Complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find.
Okay, so we're going to go find a key in the astronomy tower. Oh, there's another side quest there.
To help me with a small project.
And I think I'm going to have to look up how to make your gear slots bigger, because I'm not sure how to do that. So much running. I probably could have used a fast travel to get closer, but this is just so much funner. Probably not really a word, but... Oh, and maybe not.
Revelio.
Tapestry of Barnabas the Barmy. So I think, if I remember correctly, this tapestry is right across from the Room of Requirement. I think this is supposed to be where the Room of Requirement is. But clearly I don't know how to get in there just yet. Wait a minute, what's that?
Revelio.
Must be just where I'm supposed to go. Oh, okay. I'll read that later. So this must be one of the cabinets that she was talking about that are from these keys. Or get opened by these keys, anyway. Sorry if I'm making, like, obvious...
There's a Dailian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
What?
Brilliant.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Gold coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Okay, now we're going to return to Nellie. I'm going to use the fast travel, because that's going to be way simpler, I think. Yeah, we'll go right there. I wish the map made a little bit more sense, but I get that it's all like jumbled together. It's a castle. Of course it's not going to make a whole lot of sense. It's not a 2D representation of what you're doing.
Around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Maybe I'll try to finish that quest too. I'm not sure what it's going to net me, but...
One of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that this particular one is like these chests have unique legendary gear unique to each house. I think that's what it's supposed to unlock. I don't know how many chests there are, but
I should see this must be my house chest. I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
Huh. So there's 16 of them. Okay. Seems easy enough, I suppose. Okay. We'll find the rest of those later, I think. Next, I think I want to try and find all of the gobstones. Really quickly. Oh boy, they're everywhere, huh? Okay, let's get out of here, which goes... See, and it doesn't even give me like an actual tracker for where this thing is supposed to be. It just gives me a vague idea of where it's possibly at. I can zoom a little bit. Okay, it seems like I'm relatively close to one.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, okay.
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Well, that seems easy enough. Well, hey, look, another one of these things. Must be way up top, this one. The grand staircase. I think they did a good job with this. It looks and feels very fascinating. Oh, hey, look, another one of those keys. Maybe I'll get to there eventually. But right now, I just want to try and find this gobstone. Oh, hey, there's another math problem here. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I just kind of do stuff as they happen. So I got to get to the number 23. So 15 and 2 is 17, which means I need 6, which is going to be that lizard-looking one right there. Maybe it's an axolotl. That sounds right. Doesn't that look a little bit like an axolotl? Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just another magical creature of some kind. And for the second one, it's the three-headed hydra, snake-looking thing, which is in the 3rd position. And number 9. So 3 and 9 is 12. I need to get 7, which is that thing. It's got tentacles, at least. There. And we get another thing to open. Tan nightcap and magical paintings. I think some of that stuff has to do with, like, the room of requirement, because I think you get to customize the room of requirement as you're playing. What is that?
Accio! Incendio! Accio!
I'm not seeing this gobstone anywhere.
Incendio!
Oh, maybe I have to go up farther.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, this is the trophy room.
Accio. Revelio.
There is a gobstone. Found another one. And then we've got a... And there's another. How interesting. This game is going to have so much stuff to do. And I love it. Long games like this are fun to me. I really wish that I had Alohomora.
Revelio.
You know, they don't really talk about it too much, but it feels like you're not supposed to use magic all this much. What did I just knock over? Not sure what I just knocked over, but I knocked over something. But what was I saying? Oh, I get the feeling that you're not supposed to be using this much magic inside Hogwarts all that much. Like, obviously in your classrooms you're supposed to, but it just seems... not sure what the word is. But it just seems like it's not something you're supposed to do. And... okay, you know what? I'm going to leave this quest alone for the time being. I'm going to keep doing some story quests. The girl from... I believe that's pronounced Wagadoo. I think that's how she pronounces it. We've got Herbology class. Natty asked me to meet her at a hamlet called Lower Hogsfield, just south of Hogwarts. I should see what she wants. Okay, let's go there. And now, if I can, I'm
on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Thank you. And I'm gonna just not worry. I'm just not gonna fast travel. I'm gonna try to avoid it as best I can because there's so much to see and explore, and it really does capture the grandness that is the Hogwarts Castle. Like, they don't really talk, like, Harry doesn't talk about it too much in... There's supposed to be something... maybe I don't have to light them. There's supposed to be some, like, small puzzles that involve lighting certain torches. Not totally sure how that's supposed to work, but...
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Okay.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Perfect. Target practice.
Accio. Leviosa.
Did I just take out both of those in one shot?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collection section of your field guides has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells.
I'm
not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body! What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Speak with the stranger. Nora Treadwell.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone
Who is
named
Priya?
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts.
I wonder if I can find him.
Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I don't know that I actually... Nope, see, I don't have any of that. That's the first time I collected some.
These pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Use the mallowsweet.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio!
I am curious about these pyres. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Yeah, Incendio is not a very powerful spell. It doesn't have much range. What did I just do?
How beautiful!
Another collection quest.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off.
I wonder if I need to buy that or if I can just find it.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Okay, but what is the purpose of doing this? Like, finding all of them? Oh, I have to complete... Okay. So collecting all of those, or doing all of those, will increase my gear capacity. By how much, I'm not sure. Maybe by 1 or something, I don't know.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
It's like a Revelio.
There's supposed to be a demiguise statue here. Not sure what Not sure what that's supposed to do, but maybe it's just fun stuff to find and do.
Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Basket weave. Was that another wand handle? I'm not sure. Yes, it was. I found a few, actually. Interesting. I'm still going to stick with this teal blue. It looks nice. Okay. Next quest is Herbology. Let's go do Herbology. I'm not going to walk all that way. I really need to unlock... my mounts and my broomsticks so that I can... just fast travel. I wish they wouldn't have done that, because fast travel is X and A is set the waypoint, and like logically it makes sense that way, but it's a new game. I'm just not used to it. That's what I'm gonna play it up to.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Yeah, I gotta keep going. I'm gonna just keep playing story missions for a while, because I don't know how else to get further in the game. Like, I need Alohomora, and I just need other stuff.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
The herbology teachers always get me. Like, Professor Sprout is always kind of a bubbly personality.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is
It's probably on purpose,
too.
too.
Tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, good lord. That's just ridiculous.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new core and cut down the soil.
That is just ridiculous.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
What? Warm, dirty blanket.
Reparo. I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
What an easy class.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes.
Well,
Of course, the
yeah,
carve and
of
the
course.
mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle.
Okay, so something that's still bothering me is we don't know who I am necessarily. Like, not what family I come from, but like, am I a Muggle-born student? Am I a half-blood? Am I a, like, do you know what I'm saying? It just seems like there's something missing in the story of your character. Like, why was I only now able to get into Hogwarts?
As you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Okay, so in about 10 minutes, that'll be ready to pick.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that.
Okay, so Professor Sharp is the potions teacher.
Out. Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
It's very interesting they talk about this character Pruitt, because I do believe that the Pruitts are Molly Weasley's side of the family.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
But yeah, I'm fairly certain that the Pruitts are Molly Weasley's family. I think she's a Pruitt. And
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
And
I put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean,
see, and I want to listen to all this, but I also want to talk.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And Ravenclaws too. At least here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
But what I was going to say is, like, so the Pruitts are from Molly's side of the family. I believe that Molly Weasley's older brothers were killed, or were, yeah, I believe they were killed by Death Eaters during the First Wizarding War. But apparently they were quite gifted individuals, so they took out like 5 in the process.
Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
How do I toss a cabbage at it? Oh. Tool wheel, cabbages. Then I throw it.
Look at that. They'll give them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade
A
and such.
biting cabbage. How
You can't
terrifying.
be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Okay, guys. I think that I will call it for this particular video. I'm still learning quite a bit, and there's still more to do. I'm hoping that in the next video we can learn where to pick up talents from, or hope they get unlocked. And, oh, excuse me, I really hope that I get my mounts soon. I need a broom, and I need, I don't know, I think you get a hippogriff because I pre-ordered, but I want that really bad. So, I guess I'll see you guys next time.